welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this lovely t-shirt yarn a necklace. This is a three line necklace, and we simply be doing one stitch slip stitching. So it's a very easy a necklace to do, and anyone can do it. Okay, so let's begin. So to begin, I'm using a size 6mm hook and some t-shirt yarn. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning once again. I saw that I made a mistake at the beginning, so I'm just simply going to do that. So before I make my slip knot, I'm going to leave some yarn hanging. This. Then I'm going to put the yarn on top of the other like that, and I'm going to insert my hand into that circle and grab the yarn that's at the bottom and pull it through, put it in the circle. And once I do that, I'm going to pull this one and this one like this to form this loop here, and that is what we call a slip knot. So this is adjustable, so I'm going to adjust it. There you go. Adjust it to the size of my hook. After that, I'm going to do chaining. So to chain, I'm going to let my yarn hang on my finger and hold it in place with the small finger. I'm gonna hold the thing that I'm crocheting in place with this finger and this finger like this. Right. If this is too difficult for you, you can just wrap the yarn on your finger like this and hold the part that you're crocheting with this finger and this finger. Okay, so to begin, you're going to hold your hook like a knife like this, or like a pencil, whichever is easy for you. You're going to do these movements. So going forwards like this, we're going to go up a little bit, we're going to turn to face down, and we're going to go backwards, passing through that loop. And that is what we call chaining. I'm going to do it slowly again. Forwards, go up a little, turn my hook to face down, and go backwards. And that is what we call chaining. Yeah, so I've done 2 chains. For this necklace, I need 41 chains, so I'm going to do 39 more. So this is 3, 4. I'm not going to do all of them on camera, so I'm going to do the rest off camera and I come back. Okay, so I've done my 41 chains. If you're using a yarn that's slightly less thick than mine, you can chain 45. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'm not going to work in the first stitch, but I'll start working in the second stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook in there, and I'm going to grab some yarn and pass it through that second stitch. So it's going to make a loop come on my hook. So now I have 2 loops. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to slip this loop into this loop, and that's what we call slip stitching. So to do that, I'm going to slip it into that loop just like that. So I'm going to go into the next stitch, grab some yarn and slip stitch. So I'm slipping this loop into this loop like this. So it's easy, right? Set my hook into the next stitch, grab some yarn. I have 2 loops, and I'm going to slip this one into this one. So simply slipping it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that slip stitching all the way until I get to the end of my hook, and I come back. So let me do that. One thing that you can see, that it forms like a horizontal chain on top of this chains that we did. Okay, so let me quickly do that and then come back. Okay, so I've reached the end of my line, and I'm going to chain 1. So I've been working on this side, so now I'm going to work on the opposite side, this side. So I'm going to go into that last stitch, grab some yarn, and I'm going to do a slip stitch, slip this one into this one, just like that. So next I'm going to be going into the spaces. So here, these are the spaces that I'll be working in. So I'm going to go into the next space and slip stitch. Like I said before, slip stitching is all that we'll be doing in this pattern. So I'm gonna be slip stitching, and as you can see, it forms another horizontal flat chain or braid. So I'm gonna go into the next space, grab some yarn and slip stitch into the next space, grab some yarn, slip stitch. I hope you can see where I'm going. So I'm putting, so you see where my yarn is, like where the stitch is like forming like some twists. So where the twist like meets, there's a space there. Gonna grab some yarn and slip stitch. So let me slip stitch all the way to the end, and I'll come back. Okay, so I've reached the end of my line. At this point, if you want like this, you can have like a true braid necklace at this point. So what I'm simply going to do now, I'm going to grab some yarn and make a chain and pull my yarn. So my yarn is long, so I'm going to just stop the video and pull. After that, you can cut your yarn, but I'm not gonna cut my yarn because I want to use the stitched yarn to make another video of using the same colors. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce a new color, a third one. This is a darker purple. Right, so because I want my purple to be at the bottom here, I am going to go into the first line that we did. I'm just going to go put my hook, sorry, under those two loops right there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some yarn, pull it through like this. So you're going to notice that you have a longer one and a shorter one. I'm going to take the long one and make a chain. Right. So now I'm going to go into this loop, the back loop. So I'm going to insert my hook into the back loop, grab some yarn and pull it through, and now I have two loops, and I'm going to do a slip stitch just like that. Back loop, grab some yarn and slip stitch. So I'm going to go in the back loop, grab some yarn, right, and I have two loops, and I'm going to slip this one into this one. So I'm going to do slip stitching, continue slip stitching, but I'm slip stitching at the back of the loop. So I'm going to continue doing that till I get to the end of this line. So like I said, this is a very simple and very easy necklace that you could do, and you can use different colors. Yeah, you can play around with it, you know. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch all the way and I'll come back. Okay, so I've reached the end of my line and I'm going to chain and pull. So let me pull the yarn. Okay, after that, what I'm now simply going to do, so you see I have two threads this side. So what I'm simply going to do, I'm going to try on this side. I'm just going to grab this one so that they're at the same place like this. So when you do the third stitch with the new stitch, just make sure that you leave, you know, some yarn out. That will be for your belt. Sorry if I didn't mention that. Please do leave out some yarn. So here, this one, it's at the bottom. I want it up. So I'm gonna just insert my hook in there, grab some yarn. Okay, so tight. And I move upwards with it. Just like this. So now it's on the top. And what I'm simply going to do, I am going to insert my hook into that same spot right there, and I'm gonna grab this one and pull it through the same spot. Then I will pull my yarn. Hold on. Pull my yarn, and your necklace is done actually. So you can tie it. You know, I'm not gonna tie it because I haven't cut the ends, but let's say, because I want to use, like I said, I want to use this yarn for another project. But if I was not using it for another project, I would cut here, snip, 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 snips. Then I would, like this one, hold on, like this one, really gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you so much for joining me. Catch me up in the next video. Okay, bye bye. And please do subscribe to my channel. It will really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. Okay, bye bye.